Hi everyone, my name is Sujit Singh, and in this video I will be walking you through a task management system which I built using the MERN stack. In this video I will be explaining why I chose this tech stack, how the front end and back end communicate, how authentication and authorization works, how tasks are created, assigned, updated and deleted. So basically all the CRUD operations using the Axios. And finally, I will be showing you how overall architecture is structured. I will also show the actual code in VS Code while explaining so you can see exactly how everything works. So I chose the MERN stack because it allows me to build a complete full stack application using JavaScript end to end. MongoDB stores data in a JSON-like format, which fits naturally with JavaScript objects. Express.js gives me full control over routing, middleware, and APIs. And React is a component based and perfect for dashboards and dynamic UIs. Node.js lets me run JavaScript on the server efficiently. And for authentication, I use JWT, JSON Web Tokens, because it's stateless and scalable, which is useful for real world systems. And I also implemented role based access control because applications don't treat all users the same. So whenever we creating any kind of application, so there are different roles like users, admins. So each different users have different tasks and they have different roles, they have different permissions to read or write, to delete. So based on that, how I have used different API calls to first I have verified using the curl in my terminal, and how I verified them, and how I authenticated them, and how I used all this tech stack to build a complete web application to create a task management system. So first I will show you the overview of the complete web application. Before we go into the files, let's just see the overview of our application. So for that I need to run the front end, back end, and connect to the database MongoDB. And so front end is ready and the back end env files are injected, server is running, and database also connected. So so first I will show you by creating one account. So you can see the dashboard for the user. So here we will first create a simple task, and here we can select the date, and this will be a low priority. So here it's one task is created, and it's also giving us the option for edit. Like we can, so here the task is updated. So here you can see they are ordered in the same line as they are created. So, and we can edit them, we can mark them as complete, and we can also delete them if we want to see the which task is having the highest priority right now. So you can just click on the priority mode and it will be sorted by priority. Here we can mark it as complete, so it is completed. And we can also delete. It asks for, I should want to delete this task. Okay, so the task is also deleted. So this is another user, so I'm just showing you that you can sign in from different users. We will just create a task A, and just for an example I'm showing you low priority at task. So here we have created three tasks in the other user, and in the new user we have created a new task. Now I will sign in with admin account. So just I'm showing you that how the React sends an API request. So you can see the admin panel. Here the admin can see the name, the email of all the users, and who is the current admin, and they can also, and the admin can also give the role of admin to other user and can also delete the user as well. So here are all the tasks which we have created. So here the admin can assign tasks to any user. Here it can assign to the other user, and when they assign it, so here you can see the high priority and it has been assigned to the. So when we click the add task, so the React sends an API request and the Express receives it. And middleware verifies the JWT. So JSON Web Token is to verify. So that when a user or admin signs in, so they don't have to send the email and password again and again through the web server. So they will just send and talk with the token. So here I'm creating the front end file, and in another terminal you can also see how I have tested all the methods: get method, post method, update, and delete. I have tested all of them through curl in my terminal to check the API request in my local machine. So that's how I verified all my tests and all the CRUD operations. So this is all the middleware controller model, and that's how the API is getting the response back, and the React is updating the UI based on the response it's getting. You can also click on any task and it will show you the description in detail, status, priority, date it has been created, in mark it completed. This is the complete full stack application I have built. Focusing on the responsiveness, I will show you the responsiveness of this application as well. User from the phone or be it on the laptop, on all kind of screens it will be responsive the same and work with same dynamics and will give you the same UI and UX. So this is the entry point of the backend. Here I load the environment variables and connect to the MongoDB and register middleware, register routes, and start the server. So nothing will work unless this file will run. This is config db.js. This file handles the MongoDB connection using the mongoose. So this file defines how users are stored. So this is defining the schema of the users. I should task. So this defines the task structure. Each task has title, description, status, due date, priority, assigned to, and created by. So this middleware protects the routes. So it reads the JWT from the headers. So as you can see, I have created it in MVC pattern architecture, like model view controller. So like model is a database, controller is redirecting through the API, and view is how the user sees it. We show you through the front end also. Source in here also I have used the same format, like keeping every function and every functionality like whichever we are using, so they are separated by each different folders, so they don't get mixed up and they don't get cluttered. And when we need to debug any particular function, so we know that in which file we need to go to manage and fix that file. So this file manages global authentication. So it will store the logged in user, JWT token, and the loading state. So we have used the use effect and use state in here. So these are the hooks in the React. So this is one of the most important front-end files. It is small but very powerful and useful. So I have used the Axios. So here Axios is automatically attaching the JWT to every request. So Axios is used for like the API fetch and task services. So this file contains all task related API calls. So when we want to get task, so we are performing API.get. These are the different components as the name verifies the header. So header shows the app name, logged in user, logout button, that the front page which we have seen. So this is the main page users see after login. Task list, I have used the fetch task and I've used the asynchronous functions here. So yes, this was the full application. You can here delete the user. So now when the user will try to sign in, they won't be able to sign in because the user don't exist anymore. So this was the complete application.